Hey guys, Mantis here, coming to you with another coaching session. If you want a coaching session yourself, just DM me. Also, please subscribe and like to the channel. It helps a lot. So we got this new player, Phallic Phenom. I don't. What does this word even mean? No, we gotta find out real quick. Relating to resembling a phallus. What's a phallus? Oh my god. Alright. We're gonna cut this coaching session short. Hope you guys have fun. See you guys later. No. But on a serious note, we're gonna be looking at a jungle game 5, 9 to 15. It's a gold, as I said before, gold 4, 92 LP. Okay, almost there. 34 wins, 34 losses. You could play a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Now we have Tristana, Lissandra, Sejuani, LeBlanc, and then it breaks off, right? So super rank, loving the blue wall of Sedge, and then okay, Tristana, you I don't know, you might be going a little bit too gung ho on Tristana, trying to get too many kills, but we're not going to be looking at the Tristana games. Honestly, I like your solo queue match history. You're playing your main champs. Maybe not Lissandra. I know you do play Lissandra from time to time. I definitely like it. So nothing to say about that. And then for the Runes and Masteries, one thing you can do is one trick GG. Because like every patch, everything changes, right? Like even if your champion doesn't get changed, maybe an item your champion uses gets changed, or a new item gets changed that allows the champion to use that item. So there's a change. Basically, there's always changes, and you gotta adapt. So kind of you want to look at the popular rune pages. Okay, you know, this guy probably supports Sejuani. This guy could be even lane, but you know, who knows? There might be hidden juice. From here, it looks like, you know, you're popping up with the correct ones. I feel like most people these days actually have correct runes. It's kind of interesting. Before, I would see lots of deviations, but it's like, it seems like everybody's funneling into the same runes these days. And then going for the build to Radiant Virtue, and then what, Sunfire. Yeah, you know what's up. And also you can just, like, you know, look at different players, EUS, Ashuna, and then up here you can go to ranking. See the top, Sejuani, right? This guy uses, I forget the name of this. I was gonna say Everfrost or Evershroud or something like that. Even Shroud. But yeah, just moving on. Let's get into the game. I just wanted to show you some resources you could use to perhaps become better. It's always helpful to use different resources. This is your duos. No, I think he's solo. Doesn't matter really. So I'm always going to be looking at your camera point of view, usually, seeing what you do. And for junglers, it's important to be using your hotkeys to switch between allies. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so you know, ally 1, ally 2, ally 3, ally 4, these should be all being cycled, right? Basically on instinct for jungle. Now here you're going a little bit too deep. If they are invading you, they just caught you. So if they do 5-man here, right, and you're just walking like this, you're kind of just caught, right? So that's why most junglers have the habit of just coming down here, warding this or even this, and then backing up. But then look, it's Lux, Senna, Anivia, Trundle, Darius, right? If these guys are wise enough to group up, you're fucked. Now, I'm sorry for cursing, but you're done, right? And let's cheat a little bit, see where they at. Okay, they're just kind of covering a couple guys AFK, so you're lucky this is a little bit lower ELO, maybe higher ELO. They set up a play and invade because they have a strong invade team. and you guys don't have very strong invade or defense team. Maybe Urgot in the front line, but that's about it. See, like, if Lux and or even Trundle was here too, you know what I'm saying? You're in trouble town, right? You didn't rank up a spell, which is really good by you. I like the deep ward, but I don't like the way you went about it. I would much rather see you approach a much quicker path to the ward instead of pussyfooting around and then warding. Again, sorry for my language, it's just how I speak, right? I don't mean to maybe I should have said penis footing. or phallus footing. Good, good, good. You should be looking, you should be looking. Alright, boom, back to your guy. You should be looking. It should be like this, right? Especially while you're walking, right? So you're pathing up. So usually I stop looking here if I'm already up here, and then I start looking here. And I'm saying, hey, what lane is the lane that I'm gonna go to? And then ping ping. Okay, they're playing for the level 2. Okay, respect. So, boom. The wave is in a really favorable position, and actually, as much as I hate to say it, a lot of players in this ELO are very punishable, right? There's actually opportunity to even gank this Anivia this early on to the game, just because of the way the Zed is maintaining this wave. Come on, imagine if you're here right now. You're telling me we're not getting her flash or something like that? You're level 3, right? There's so much base damage, Arctic Assault, and Permafrost ready to go. Opportunities are lost. The best junglers see these opportunities, and then the worst junglers, they fall asleep, right? See, I like this idea, right? The idea of the gank, right? But imagine if you were at the gank at this spot. Walking. You'd be about, I would say you would be about around right here if you hustled. You'd be around this area here. And then that's an opportunity right there, right? So just keep it in mind. It's really easy to miss opportunities in the jungle, and it's so easy to look at a replay and be like, hey, yo, that's an easy kill, me. But like, that's just the facts, right? Right, so the outcome is probably the same. You got the flash, right? But in the other path, after you gank, right, you can path and clear your camps as well, right? You just have to understand that now Trundle is, if he's watching you, he's probably going to invade you, right? So you have to understand that Trundle is a good chance that this Trundle could actually just pop up right here and start smacking you, right? So you have to be very cautious. You're kind of in trouble town right now. I want to cheat and check, but I'm not going to cheat and check. But yeah, you can definitely... I like the way you're kiting it to make sure to see if Trundle does come. And then don't go for the crab. It's too dangerous. Yeah, nice. Good job. And then ping this guy back to go to base. Okay, everything looking good so far. You didn't ping him though. So the way you play this out is you wait out of vision and don't dare step into this try until... try bush until Urgot is a little bit closer, because if this has happened to be warded, then then he just backs up, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna cheat and check right now, because if it is warded, you're fucked, right? So it's not warded, but take a little more time with this play, right? If you do indeed go into the try, just wait, right? Don't reveal yourself in the river, because there might be wards here in the try, right, in the side bush here, and it's just like it makes this gank so much harder. A little bit of patience works. So like, I like the patience here. You're waiting for Urgot, but I feel like you could have done a little bit better in regards to the enemy wards. It's a very nice job. Honestly, you probably don't need to reveal yourself, because right now there's like, they don't know, they have no idea where you are, right? So top has to play a specific way, Anivia has to play a specific way, right? Like, is he really gonna be diving this? No, right? But as soon as you reveal yourself, then now all these other guys have more information and they start playing differently, right? So just kind of keeping yourself in the fog of war there is a more beneficial play. But it's like a balance, right? Sometimes you do need to show up and help, right? But in this situation, specific situation, it's better to just hide yourself. Like, they know your bot side, but they're still playing overly aggressive while Lux is at base. These players are BAD bad. BAD bad. Okay. Good, good, good. Execution's fine. I'm not gonna just replay it to watch it. Yep. Push the wave in, help her. Yeah, make sure she doesn't freeze it, because it's so easy to get lazy with the shove here. But then if she's like a thinking player, she's not. She can pull the wave and then create a freeze. It's just something to keep in mind, right? Like, you don't have to stay, because I know you want to get to the next part of the map and get busy, right? Get going. But if she does freeze, you know, now you're in trouble, right? A little bit. So here's like a strange spot where Brand is coming, Zed is coming, and there's an opportunity to 3v1 him. He dies anyways, but you know, there's spots there. You know, there's always spots in League that you can roam with your support and make things happen, right? So this Darius is just done, I guess. Personally, don't really like this gank. Much rather see you play for enemy jungle, or like, you know, gain a little bit more information on enemy jungle. I mean, this gank is fine. Maybe after you can take the rift. So let's just see it. Like, this is like a gold swing spot, right? Where we kill Anivia. What is he doing? What on earth? And then Trundle goes directly bottom. So it's like, okay, you should be happy and proud that you got a kill here, right? Trundle traded perfect, right? But as soon as you see this guy go south, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You need to start hard pinging these guys, right? Because when you go topside, these guys get exposed and they're able to die to ganks, right? And this lane is pretty even too, right? Like, forget about mid. This guy made a mistake, right? You can't do much about that. But now you can do a lot by pinging your teammates. Hey, back up. Trundle's coming, right? Because we cannot afford to let this happen. And on top of that, we should actually be, you know, getting an objective, the Rift, right? Like, because that died, you have to go cover mid. But then Trundle just, you know, he just roams bottom, right? Blue. All I see is blue pings, right? I don't see no red pings, right? What on earth? Hey, even if you ping, these guys still might die, but it's worth pinging. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Play for an objective, please. Okay. What a weird spot. It's just the ELO, I guess everyone's doing their own thing. Definitely should not go topside anymore, though. So awkward. I just think could he have walked with them, right? Brand dies. It's not even worth chasing those guys, I think. Oh man, I'm not sure. That's a weird spot. Because if you're with your team, maybe it would have been better here, but I don't know. This guy's just so out of position. Like, what is this guy doing, right? If a situation comes like this again, where it's like, this is like a super niche situation. Like, it's probably never gonna happen again in a very, 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 very long time. But pause. Just go with your team. Nah, I don't even like that, man. I like it. I like the rift play better, to be honest. Nah. Do the rift play. I think. I don't know, man. This is like, oh man, it's like, what the hell is going on, right? I just have no words. Sometimes these players just make speechless plays, right? Just speechless. So they die. Definitely don't want to be going topside anymore. Summon it middle. You're just fighting a 3v2, right? Just play for, man, just play for objectives, right? You probably even want your red buff too. Like, what is he doing, right? Like, okay, I got it. Pause. CZ. 1-1. Urgot's 5-0. So who should you be playing around? Right? It's obviously this guy, right? He's in base. Let's go to your red and play around Urgot, right? Don't do this play where you go. Don't do this play where you go blind into the jungle, looking for kills, just fighting for fun, right? Like, what are you accomplishing, right? Okay, we get some kill in your eyes. We kill them all, and then we take middle. But it's like, it's a 3v2, right? Right here, just back off. Just back off here. Don't even go for it. Think you fumbled your smite there. There you go. And then the Urgot comes after. But it could have been a lot more cleaner. You didn't need to die. Summon it. Yeah. Yeah, you really tunnel. You really tunnel hard. I know that you're feeling pressured because of the... Well, that looks pretty cool. I know you're feeling pressured because you just died, but Jinx is not even alive right now. Brand is at a quarter HP, and you're essentially tower diving when 2 of your allies are at base. You're just tunneling way too hard here, and you need to work with your team. I don't know how often you make plays like these, but it's just like, this is how you lose games, right? Just gave them like 2k gold and maybe even the mid turret. Nah, your bot lane's defending. Yeah, that's a really bad one. You never want to be doing those type of plays. And again, I feel like you're just running in for kills, but you got the kill this time, right? But like, now play for the objective, right? Push the lane in, hit the turrets. Don't just go back up into your jungle and start farming. The job is not done, right? You kill them, now go into enemy jungle, start eating, right? Like, don't do the passive play after you get the kill, right? This is what I mean, like, I feel like you're kind of just like going for kills and whatever, right? You're doing getting the kills, but you're not pressuring, right? It's like, oh, I've done enough. But like, look where your teammates are. They're pressuring lanes. They're trying to get busy, right? And like, you need to get busy here. Get in here. Drop a pink ward here. You know, start playing up. Start playing aggressive, right? Do never ever farm your own jungles when you're this ahead. Right? Yeah, they killed these 2 fucking idiots. But the next time it's your team dying because you're not there, right? Yeah, be in the jungle. Don't be up here while your team's sieging, right? This is a big mistake by you. It's a huge mistake by you. Huge. You see, you don't even go in you don't even check the jungle. Yeah, you want to hold middle, fair enough. But Jinx is already going to hold middle. And again, you're just like, we're just fighting, right? We're just fighting for the sake of fighting. Take the objective, nice. Okay, but like, oh, Urgot's here. Okay, I like it. So this is a much better fight. I don't care if Jinx dies. She's not that good of a player. You don't have to worry about her. It's about supplementing the Urgot and making sure he's able to deal his damage and his CC as well. Nice. Nice. Okay, now you're getting it back into the game. The swings, you get the swing of it, getting it back into it. Urgot's creating a lot of pressure for you guys. It's looking really good. Oh, Jinx is so bad. I wish you hit that. Here's execution, right? Sorry for skipping ahead here. Thinking about breakfast. I feel like the way you use your Arctic Assault, I don't really agree with it. Yeah, I don't really agree. Try to look to use your Arctic Assault a little bit better. There's like another spot earlier where you froze Darius. You could have hit him, but then he flashed your Q. And then here you executed the Arctic Assault incorrectly again. It's just one of those spells that probably should be really looking to use better. Wait for Urgot, okay. Don't take the most greedy path just because you're a tank, right? Instead, wait for Urgot to shove the wave in, and then you can easily siege this. Because what happens is they're gonna send like 2 or 3 dummies. You already know this shit, right? I know you know. They're gonna send 2 or 3 dummies out here, but it's applying this knowledge, right? So you have to buy time for Urgot. You don't go the most greedy path, take like a quarter of your HP, and then Urgot's not even here. You know, it's not the way to win. Too close. You're too close. He's too far. Yeah. You're baiting these guys, because you're giving them the illusion of strength. You're telling these guys we're allowed to be here. With your movement. Your movement says we're allowed to be here. We're chilling here. I got you guys. But then as soon as trouble happens, it's, oh, we gotta run. Yeah, it's not a good spot. You know, he's like, oh fuck, what happened to my tank? Well, the tank wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Now you guys die. Now it's just prolonging. She's so bad, man. I'm like, what are you doing, right? You just, Brand dies and you're like, I'm just gonna... Brand dies and you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing now. While your teammates are like going in gung-ho. Yeah, you tunnel way too hard, man. I think it's just gonna be more the same for the next like 20 minutes, where it's like people are gonna be going too aggressively for kills, and then you're gonna tunnel somewhere, and then not help your team. This is my prophecy. So it's like we're gonna start Baron with ADC doing Raptors. Urgot, our main carries, bot lane not even hitting a wave, and so just tunnel, right? It's like your decision making in the mid to late game needs a lot of work, and it starts from assessing where your allies are and asking yourself, how can my allies help me in the next play that I want to do. So here, this is actually a good idea, but it's just like overextending, right? Because like you have to know you're playing for Urgot here, right? We're not actually playing to dive in and get kills, right? Doing a little damage is nice, right? But we need to keep these guys occupied, having their eyeballs on us, right? We need 2, 4, 6, 8. We need 8 eyeballs looking at us, maybe 5, including the other player, right? But when you're overextending in these spots, you're just getting caught out, and you're not letting Urgot actually posture to end the game, right? You're almost there, though. It's like almost there, right? Like you shouldn't be dead here, right? It should be super free, right? And then if you guys are still alive, they're shadowing here, and Urgot just ends the game, right? There's not much more to say, to be honest. Like, I'm still down to watch it, but I already know what you need to do, and I hope you do too. Do you have pinks? No, you don't. Oh, flanked by Trundle. Yeah, it's just the overextending, right? It's like, understand, like tunneling. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my prophecy kind of came true. But it's situations like this you gotta let your teammates end, right? Can't be overextending. That was so close, yo. You guys can feel the win, yo. You guys can taste the win. Another 30-minute video. I wonder if he lasted this long. Baron, easy Baron. What are you guys doing? Just start the Baron, man. Don't go for the kills. Wait, wasn't someone splitting? Oh no. Yeah, I just cause what they see is pretty much darkness, right? And they need to defend, so it's better just to start the Baron here, right? Don't look for kills. And if you are looking for kills, it's just to occupy the time so the bot wave gets pushed in, right? I don't even know if you know it. You tunnel so much, man. I don't even know if you know Anivia was there. You might just have no idea. And then again, you Arctic Assault away and just let Bran die. Although, fuck Bran. Who cares about him? He's 2 and 7. But you probably could have hit Darius there and saved Bran. Just do the Baron, man. Alright. Okay, Urgot not attacking the Baron is kind of troll. I see. Yeah, look how Zed is tanking the Baron. You need to tank the Baron, man. Urgot need. Yeah, there's just so much, right? Like, okay, let the wave push, right? And higher elo, everybody kind of knows what to do. So like these spots is so much more easier to play, cause it's like alright. And like higher elo 1, 2, 3, all 4 players on my team know that the wave is pushing, and they probably even are typing, you know, like don't start Baron or start Baron or bait, because we want to let this wave push in, right? We're just gonna go all vision, right? And by the tanks hitting the Baron and then the ADC in proper position, probably up here. Usually ADCs don't proper position at my elo. It just makes this fight so much more easy. You need to tank this Baron though. Like I don't know why you're letting Zed tank it, and your mouse is literally not moving and you're attacking the Baron, right? You need Baron killed him, and then turn around and help your team. You're not killing this Baron by yourself. And as soon as Urgot elects not to hit the Baron play is done. It is now not a Baron play. It is now a turn and fight play. Do you have all up? No, you don't. But yeah, we just give up this Baron when Urgot doesn't hit it. Such a ugly spot, but it could have been played a lot better. And they take the Baron now. Oh my god. This game sucks. Okay, at least you're with Urgot now. Just stick with him. Stick with Urgot here. Hit the inhib and back. Back. Oh, Darius flanked. Better just to get the inhib and live. It's really hard to comment on team macro play in the late game, so I'm just gonna try to speed it up. I think I said enough to maybe steer you into the right direction. I really need to see your camera control though. I feel like you're underutilizing your camera a lot. Just watch you die. I didn't even care about it. It's black wizard support. Yeah, you're just never supposed to be here. Just leave now. Oh, look who's... Yeah. You're just never supposed to be there. Never ever supposed to be there. If you want to climb to the higher ranks, don't do this play ever again. It's just... What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna show up here, Arctic Assault 6 times, steal the dragon, and then Arctic Assault 30 more times back to bait. Like, what? There's no miracle there, right? I'm just gonna leave it there. A tough game to swallow, man, but hopefully my advice helps, man, and good luck on the rift.